The Grand Imperial Fleet of the Solarian Dominion hovered above Earth's atmosphere, their massive ships blotting out the sun across entire continents. For 3 days, they had broadcast the same message on every frequency. Primitive humans, you have been claimed by the Solarian Dominion. Your resources belong to us now. Your resistance is mathematically impossible. Admiral Kane, commander of Earth's United Defense Force, stared at the view screen in the underground bunker beneath Geneva. Around him, his senior staff maintained a stoic silence. The Solarians had dismissed Earth's conventional military forces as quaint curiosities. Their ambassador, Lord Thax, had openly laughed during negotiations. Your species still relies on chemical propellants and fission power. Thax had sneered. Our children play with more sophisticated technology. Kane's jaw tightened. Humanity had only discovered faster-than-light travel 15 years ago, while the Solarian Dominion had been spacefaring for millennia. By all appearances, Earth was hopelessly outmatched. But appearances could be deceiving. "Status on Project Phantom?" Kane asked. Colonel Davis checked her tablet. "All ships report ready, sir. Awaiting your command." Kane nodded. For 10 years, Earth's greatest minds had been working in secret, while humanity publicly developed conventional spacecraft, the ones the Solarians now mocked. They had quietly pursued a different path. "Contact the Solarian flagship," Kane ordered. "I'll speak to Thax one more time." The alien's face appeared on the view screen, his silver-scaled features arranged in what humans had learned was a smile of contempt. "Admiral Kane," Thax said, "have you come to surrender formally? I'd advise it. We're growing impatient, and our gunners are eager to practice." "Actually," Kane replied calmly, "I thought you might want to reconsider your position." Thax barked a laugh. "Based on what? Your primitive vessels? Your nuclear weapons that couldn't penetrate our weakest shields? Your planet is defenseless, Admiral. The sooner you accept this reality, the fewer of your people will die." Kane allowed himself a small smile. "That's where you're wrong, Lord Thax. Earth is far from defenseless." He nodded to Colonel Davis, who pressed a sequence on her console. "What is this?" Thax demanded. "Another delay tactic? Your time has." The alien fell silent as one of his officers approached, saying something urgent that the Earth comms couldn't pick up. Thax's expression shifted from annoyance to confusion, then to what humans recognized as alarm. "What trickery is this?" he demanded, turning back to the screen. "Not trickery," Kane replied. "Just a technology you apparently haven't mastered yet." Around the world, in high orbit beyond the Solarian fleet, space itself seemed to ripple and distort. Where there had been nothing but stars, massive warships suddenly appeared, hundreds of them surrounding the Solarian fleet in a perfect sphere of firepower. Project Phantom. True stealth technology. Not the simple sensor jamming the Solarians use, but actual light-bending fields that rendered objects completely invisible to all known forms of detection. For a decade, Earth had been building a fleet in plain sight, hidden by technology derived from a different branch of physics than the one the galactic powers had pursued. "As you can see," Kane continued, "your fleet is surrounded. Our vessels have targeting solutions for every one of your ships." On the screen, Thax was being bombarded with reports from panicking officers. "Impossible," he stammered. "We would have detected them." "Not with your technology," Kane said. "You can spacefaring longer, yes, but it seems you've been following a single technological path. Humans have a talent for thinking differently." Colonel Davis handed Kane a tablet showing the readiness of Earth's Phantom Fleet. Every ship reported weapons locked and charged. "So, Lord Thax," Kane said, "shall we discuss terms again, or would you prefer a demonstration of our capabilities?" The alien commander straightened, his pride visibly warring with the reality of his situation. "This changes nothing in the long term," Thax said, but his voice lacked conviction. "The Dominion has millions of ships." "And now they know that size isn't everything," Kane replied. "We're willing to establish peaceful relations, but not as subjects. Earth joins the galactic community as equals or not at all." After a tense silence, Thax nodded stiffly. "I am authorized to negotiate interim terms, pending review by the Dominion Council." 24 hours later, the treaty was signed. The Solarian fleet withdrew to the edge of the solar system. Earth's phantom ships maintained their positions, visible now but no less intimidating for it. In the aftermath, humanity revealed other technologies they had developed in secret, advancements that made the Solarians and other galactic powers reassess their view of the primitive Earth. As Kane watched the Solarian fleet depart, Colonel Davis joined him at the viewport. "They'll be back," she said, "once they figure out how our stealth tech works." "Perhaps," Kane replied, "but by then, we'll have something new. That's humanity's real strength. We never stop innovating." He gazed at the stars where Earth's phantom fleet now patrolled openly. "They mocked us for being newcomers to the stars," he said quietly. "But they'd forgot something important about newcomers." "What's that, sir?" Kane smiled. "We're not bound by the old ways of thinking." In the decades that followed, humanity expanded cautiously into the galaxy. The Solarian Dominion never attempted another invasion, though tensions remained high. Other alien civilizations, impressed by Earth's stand against the dominant power, formed alliances with humanity. And throughout the galaxy, a new saying emerged among spacefaring species: "Mock humans at your peril. You never know what they're hiding."